Hey guys, good afternoon. We're back live Tuesday, March 31st with Amcrest, of course. Y'all already know we go live every Tuesday, Thursday around 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all already know we bring you the best deals we've got going on, and we've got several today. We've actually got one, two, three, four products lined up for y'all. Some of you have seen them before. Some are going to be brand new for you, maybe. Because we definitely haven't talked about a few of these in a minute. But what's on? Well, actually, five items today, y'all. I can't count. It's five. I forget the light bulb is included too. But we're going to be talking about our window sticker camera from the Amcrest Link line. We're going to be talking about our P401 from Amcrest Link, our light bulb also from Amcrest Link. All three of these are from the same line of cameras, and they all connect to the same app. And then we're also going to be talking about one of our PoE switches right here. So stick around if you need one, or if you do plan to get any of our PoE cameras, or if you want to connect all your devices along with your cameras to one switch. We've also got some of our own and a special for one of them today. And of course, we're going to be talking about one of our outdoor security cameras, which is this 8 megapixel bullet one right here. So stick around if you're interested in any of these, if any of these are kind of what you're looking for, maybe you're interested in, maybe you don't realize you needed one, or something happened recently. Maybe you were like, wow, I really kind of do need a camera for my outdoors or for the indoors. Whatever the situation is, we've got you covered, guys. So definitely stick around if any of these are what you need today or soon. Because, like I said, these deals don't always last. They're definitely special for today, or just at least for the time being. So don't miss out. Of course, once again, if you already know, if you add it to your cart when you're about to check out, you can see other discounts you may be able to stack on top of the flash sales we've got going on today. So you can get it for even cheaper, and you also get free shipping. So like I said, don't miss out. Don't be that person. Don't do yourself dirty. We've got so many cool items today. So yeah, let's get into it. Of course, first of all, we're going to be talking about our window sticker camera from the Amcrest Link line right here. Take a good look at it. Actually, don't take a good look at it yet. Give me one sec. Got a little fuzz on it. All right, so this is the camera right here. This is the back of it. Once again, this is our window camera right here from the Amcrest Link line. Good afternoon, Sarah Valentine. How are you? Hello, Travel Diva 2 Budgets. Thank you for sharing the live. Once again, as y'all already know, keep sharing the live, keep following us, because even if these aren't the products you want today, or maybe you don't like the sales today, you can always join us another day. We may have another product featured that you've been wanting, or that you may like more, or whatever the case is. Or maybe you've seen us show before and you want to see them. Go ahead and you can leave that in the comments. Maybe we'll consider that for the next one. Um, but of course, the reason why we're here today is because the window sticker camera, first of all, is 15% off today, guys. It is 15% off. It's gonna be $29.74 today. So definitely take advantage while you can, because normally it's about 35 bucks. So save yourself the coins and take advantage while you can. Get these spring deals, like take advantage, like I said. And if you add it to your cart, and you're about to check out, you can see additional discounts you can stack on top of the flash sale. So on top of the 15% off, guys, today only, get your camera today, right now. And let me tell you why. So fun facts about the window sticker camera, of course, is first of all that it does come with 3 megapixel resolution. And it also comes with a wide 100-degree field of view. So you're going to have a very wide frame, which we love. You can see more of that, and you also get very good quality of that as well. 3 megapixel resolution. So you're going to be able to see everything really well. If you are concerned, like, hey, will I still be able to see if it's really sunny outside and there's any glares that the camera may capture, if there's any reflections that could be on my window depending on the time of day, or just with the certain window I have, just know this camera does come with anti-glare and anti-reflection built in as well. So you're pretty much secure for your good quality, for your good frame of footage, and you also get anti-glare and anti-reflection. So that's already 4 reasons as to why this camera is great, and you probably should get it while it's on a flash sale, and you could take advantage of other discounts on top of that. On top of that, of course, because it is one of our cameras, you do get human and motion detection with it. So obviously that's very useful because this is going to be put on your window. It's going to notify you if there's any person outside detected, if there's any movement outside that is detected, even if it's from an animal, whatever the case is. It is smart enough to filter out and tell you when it is a person versus when it is just a random animal or random motion that is detected. That is the whole point, obviously, because you want to be aware of your surroundings. We value your peace of mind, your security, just feeling safer in your home, more secure. Even if security is not your concern, you just want to feel more at peace of mind. Like, hey, maybe you're not home, you can't directly check outside and see what's going on. So this is obviously very handy because then it does that for you, you know. It's going to notify you if there's anything you need to know. Um Obviously that's important if you are concerned about safety measures, if you've had any crime in your neighborhood recently, if there's been anything that happened to you recently. Definitely consider if you live in an area maybe that just it typically tends to have more crime or maybe just not the greatest area, right? And that's okay. That's okay. Get the camera though, so you feel safer. You at least know what's going on outside if you need to know. Even for general daily use. So, for example, if you have any packages incoming, if you have any deliveries incoming, food deliveries, groceries, whatever the case is, maybe you're not home. You need to know. What's going on. You need to know when something arrives. You need to be able to talk to somebody. You need to be able to just always check, when you're not there. Maybe you're at work all the time. Maybe you're on vacation. Whatever the case is, this will monitor everything that's going on outside because, once again, it comes with 3 megapixel resolution. It comes with a wide field of view of 100 degrees, and it comes with anti glare and anti reflection. So it's pretty much secure to see at all times. And it also comes with human emotion detection. So when you're not home, or even if you are home and you don't want to look out your window, it's okay. Maybe you're cozy in bed. Maybe you're just eating with your family. You're not aware of what's going on outside unless you're directly looking at it or trying to hear something, and you're looking outside. Your window camera will always be there once again. And it is 15% off today, guys. So take advantage. If you add it to your cart, you can stack other discounts on top of the 15%. And you can get all these features in your home for your camera or y with your camera for your home, and you can feel so much safer altogether or just more at peace of mind. Just always more aware of what's happening. Like I said, we've had one of our clients who purchased this camera and she just used it to record whenever her kid is getting on their school bus. So obviously, like there were some days when she had to leave earlier for work, and it was very useful for that purpose because then, she could be making sure that her kid leaves safely and gets to school safely, at least from that point of view, and that she can know when she's arriving from school as well. So think of things like that. Like you can always know when your kids are on the go, when your family's heading out, when anyone arrives, or even for things like if your kid's sneaking out, you never know. At least you'll have some footage and be aware, like, oh, they left. And you might not even bother them. You might just let them think they snuck out successfully. But hey, your camera will notify you. On top of that, it does come with two-way audio, so you can have a full conversation through the camera when you're not home and through whoever's at the other end of the camera, of course. And it also does come with a built-in siren. So, like I said, if you do have any sort of security scenarios that could be a little bit bad, maybe someone sketchy is outside your window or your door, wherever you have it nearby. Like I said, you can have it ring a siren, or, for example, you can also change the siren to say different prompts. So if you have any deliveries coming, it can say different greetings. If you just have any unexpected guests, you can have it say some different greetings. It can even say things just like about human activity was detected, motion was detected, different prompts, of course, depending on your scenarios. All of them you can choose to customize at your own free will. You cannot make your own prompt, however. We do give you a wide range of different topics to cover. And on top of that, you do also get night vision with this. So don't think we're going to let you down if it's nighttime. The window sticker camera will also be able to have surveillance even at night because it comes with low light color night vision. So your footage will be in color. You'll still be able to see what's going on at nighttime, even if there's no lights outside, even if it's just someone walking by or someone just casually driving by, walking by, whatever the case is, you will be notified even if it's nighttime as well. So day or night, we've got you covered. We want you to feel more secure, obviously. And it can also see up to 90 feet away at nighttime as well. So that's obviously very useful because maybe you live on a street that's not always lit up. Maybe you can't see what's going on that far away. Obviously to your naked eye, unless you've got like 20/20 vision. I love that for you, but I definitely do not. And even when I do have my glasses or contacts in, sometimes the nighttime be a little bit difficult. In the distance, you're like, I think I see something, but I'm not sure. But your camera will be able to, and it will notify you once again if it is detecting any person or motion. And of course, it does come with 3 stickers in your box to stick it to your window, obviously. It's just a little Velcro type of function. So it'll just stick like this very easily. You'll stick it on there. Obviously, you can remove this and readjust it to center your lens right here. Remove this blue adhesive, put that on your window, and you're pretty much set, guys. The flap will stay on, so if you need to remove your window camera or remove the sticker or maybe move it around, maybe you don't like the placement of it, or if it's just kind of wearing out over time, remove it very easily. Once again, put this over your camera, remove the adhesive, put that on your window, and just like that, it's very simple. Obviously, contact us if you need more stickers because I know some people have needed some in the past. So feel free. Always just ask us, guys. Ask us questions. We got you. And of course, for storage options, you have Amcrest Cloud, which you can use, or I recommend you use a micro SD card. It'll store up to 128 gigabytes of footage, and there will be no subscription needed for any of that. By the way, guys, there is no subscription required to use any of these features. There's no subscription required to use Amcrest Link app, which is what this camera will connect to. So once again, take advantage. It's 15% off, and you can add other coupons on top of that. Aw, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart, Fizan with thank you. Um, so now we're gonna switch gears to our next product of the hour. It's gonna be our P401, also from the Amcrest Link line. Of course, like I said, all these cameras are on deals today, so take advantage. They're not going anywhere. But I'm just gonna be switching gears to this product right now. So if you have any questions, feel free to send them in the comments. If you have any just sort of interest in any cameras, anything you need, guys, just put it in the comments. Or also, just let us know where you're watching from. Please let us know. I always like to know where people are watching from because we get viewers from like all over different states, different cities. So please let a girl know. I'm always curious to know. But the fun fact, first of all, about the P401 is that it is 10% off today. So I definitely recommend you take advantage, of course, because once again, the deals don't always last. Um, you couldn't be missing out. If this is a camera you really need, I recommend you take advantage today because once again, it is 10% off. It is also from the Amcrest Link line, so it's also going to connect to the Amcrest Link app. So, for example, if you got the window camera and you got this one today, you're going to use the same app to control all your settings, all your notifications. That's where you're going to see all your live footage in case anyone was curious because I didn't get to show the app just yet, but I'm about to with this camera. It's the same app. You're going to see all your live viewing. Oh, sorry, I'm missing some questions, y'all. Let me go up a little quick. Um, Someone said, oh, Pink Party Farm said, I want a camera to spy on my animals. What's the best one? I can't. What's the best one for no Wi-Fi, no plug-in, no power in barn? Actually, DM us because I'm not. Oh, these cameras definitely would not be the ones I would suggest for that purpose in the barn with no power or no Wi-Fi. So please DM us and we'll send you a different model to recommend for that scenario. Thank you. Also, yes, we do got the best deals. Yes, Pink Party Farm. Sorry, I don't want to give you any inaccurate info, but I know that these do need power. These do need at least the Amcrest Link line do need some power and Wi-Fi. And the outdoor security one we have right here does need to be connected to a PoE switch or some sort of power source. So please DM us and I'll go ahead and see if our team can help you find something better suited for your needs. So like I said, y'all, if you have any questions, please DM us, please comment. Like I said, we'll always try our best to respond and help you out and find something better for your needs for your home. But let's get to it for the P401. So once again, it is 10% off today. It is also from the Amcrest Link line. Fun facts, of course, is that it does come with 4 megapixel resolution and an 82-degree field of view. But don't get it twisted, it's not just gonna stay still. So obviously that's a good field of view and good resolution for just staying in one frame. However, the cool thing about this one is that is one of our indoor cameras and it pans and tilts. So that basically means it can move around, it can rotate, it can follow around any sort of movement or person that is detected because first of all, it does come with human and motion detection, and it does come with smart tracking. So it can detect people, it can detect motion, whether it's from you, from an animal. So like if you have any pets at home, this is a great camera once again. So whether it's you or an animal, or any elderly, any friends, any partners, you yourself detected, it will notify you that there is someone in frame and that they're moving, and it can follow them around as well. So the way it can do that is through smart tracking. Smart tracking is a feature that allows you to be able to track any person in frame. So all you'd have to do is use your Amcrest Link app, of course. I'll thank you for the follow, guys. Once again, please keep following, please keep sharing the live. So smart tracking is a feature that will allow your camera to follow any moving target in frame and keep them in the center. So obviously that's very useful because you're gonna want to be able to, let's say for example, it's you moving around. Obviously you're gonna want your camera to follow you around. If it's your pet in frame, you're gonna want to follow whatever they're doing. Let's say they're moving somewhere they don't need to be. Maybe they're moving out of frame. Maybe they're, and you're like, well, where are you going? You're supposed to stay in this room or stay in bed or stay in wherever you left your pet and they're supposed to be chilling and maybe they're not. Maybe they got the zoomies. The camera, once again, will follow them around. It will detect them as long as you also have smart tracking enabled. But as I was saying, because of that, it also does move and it can pan up to 345 degrees and it can also tilt anywhere between -20 and 46 degrees. So two great things already. Um, on top of that, of course, like I said, it can follow anybody around, it can pan and tilt so much. It also does come with two-way audio. So, as I was saying, this is great because it's good for pets, it's good for people. Um, and also, like I said, for two-way audio, it's great if, for example, you're using this to monitor your kids when you're not home, maybe when you're not in the room, maybe when you're just at work, whatever the case is, if you're not there. Um, Whole point is you can have a full conversation through the app on your phone and also through the other end of the camera. So, like I said, y'all, this is 10% off. Don't miss out. You can add this to your cart, stack multiple discounts. Um, and like I said, this can be used as a pet camera. It can be used as a nanny cam, baby monitor, for example. Oh, thank you for the heart, Danielle. You're always so nice to me. Thank you. But yeah, y'all. So hold up, let me sip some coffee. But please enter in the chat where y'all are watching from. I want to know what city or what state y'all are in, please. Please, if you can, if you don't mind. Go ahead and entertain us. But anywho, so another fun fact about the P41, like I said, we've already gone over the resolution. We've already gone over the fact that it does pan and tilt, and it also does detect humans, pets, any sort of motion that is detected. And we've also gone over the fact that it does come with smart tracking, so it can follow any motion from any target and frame, whatever that may be. And we've also gone over two-way audio, right? So another fun fact, of course, is that it does come with night vision, specifically black and white. So it'll be traditional night vision. It can also see up to 30 feet away at nighttime as well. So if you didn't know, like I said, it can see daytime, it can see nighttime, it can detect people, it can detect animals, whatever the case is. you'll have all of that in frame. So that's why we recommend it as a nanny cam, a baby monitor, a pet cam. So whether you have dogs, cats, whatever animals you've got going on indoors at home, this is great. Um, wow, okay, from Texas. Yeah, we're live from Texas too. That's pretty cool that y'all are watching from Texas. Yes, thank y'all once again for all the likes and the follows. Please keep sharing our live. Please keep following because like I said, we do this every Tuesday, Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, if this isn't the item for you today, that's okay. Join us another live if you can't make it today. If you need to get paid first, no worries. Join us next Tuesday, if not today. But anywho, also this does come with a built-in siren, just like the window camera. So basically, it can ring an alarm, or it can say different prompts such as pet activity detected, animal, or it wouldn't say animal, but well, yeah, pet activity, human activity detected, motion detected. It can say a lot of different things depending on what you prefer. So as I said, it's great for monitoring anything when you're not home, when maybe they're just in another room. Um, any of those sort of situations, this is great for that purpose. You can also prop it up somewhere if you wanted to mount it like against the wall. Some people just put it like against their sort of window area. I've seen different ways to use this camera. So either way, you can have good footage of your pets, your kids, whatever the case is. Don't miss out. And the storage options are the same as the window sticker camera. You can use either Amcrest Cloud, or you can use a micro SD card and store up to 128 gigabytes of footage, guys. So, like I said, don't miss out. Um, wouldn't want that to be you because it is 10% off today. Oh, Weekend vibes, ball. Yeah, The Weekend is my favorite artist. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I had to put The Weekend, okay? Like, I that's my favorite artist, guys, in case you didn't know. Um, That's why I had to put him for the vibes. I got a vibe. So like I said, um, as I was saying, to recap once again, the P401 from Amcrest Link is 10% off, and you can add other discounts on top of that. So if that's not enough for you, like if you're like 10% is not good enough for me, that's okay. Kind of valid. We'll add it to your cart and you can see other discounts you can stack on top of that. And you get free shipping, guys. So I'm just saying there's no excuses. No excuses. Because this is once again 10% off. So it's great for using as a pet camera if you want to monitor any pet activity, if you want to monitor any kids at home, your babies, your toddlers, even older teens, just when you're not home, or just when you want to put it like in the kitchen. Someone put it in their kitchen and they were able to catch when their kids were getting snacks. So I mean, or they also joked that like, man, I can't even blame my kids for snacks being gone because now the camera's got me on film. Like, different things, y'all. It doesn't even have to be like security major purposes. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and now talk about our light bulb camera right here. So, fun fact is that this, first of all, is also from the Amcrest Link line, and it is 15% off today, guys. 15% off for the light bulb. I know a lot of people really like the light bulb. A lot of people always, let's say, for example, ask about the light bulb in the chat, or they're just like, wow, I can't believe that's also a camera. Like, everyone's always kind of like amazed by the light bulb because of that reason, which is just like, oh, like I didn't know it could do both. It can be a light bulb and it can be a camera. Like, yes, we got you. It is honestly one of my favorite from the Amcrest Link line because it's got so many of the same features and a little more. This can be indoors or outdoors. So if you're wondering like, "Oh, can I put this, like, by my garage?" Maybe you have a little light lamp post right there, you wanna put it there. "Can I put this outside by my doorway?" Wherever you've got a little light posted up outside your house, maybe you're like, "Can I put this on the little lamp post, like, down my driveway?" Well, yes, like, if you're able to change it, like, yeah, you could. Because It can be indoors, it can be outdoors. It connects to or it supports any standard light bulb socket. Or if you wanted to plug it in somewhere, like I said, we've had people ask if they could use it for their floor lamps, for any sort of other lamp situation. Maybe they want it as like a little decor, but they don't want to show like all of it. You can also plug it in anywhere. So like I said, if it doesn't go into any standard light bulb socket, you want to plug it in somewhere instead. I've seen some people just plug it in like in their kitchen as well. You can do that too. You can do whatever you want, guys, but just know it can support either or. Okay, and this does come with your box. So once again, indoors or outdoors, wherever you want to put it, like in your kitchen, whether it's outside by your garage, by your doorway, whatever the case is, guys, you can put it there. And on top of that, it does come with 4 megapixel resolution. And it also does come with a 90.5-degree field of view. But don't get it twisted. Like, you also get a lot more things, but that's what we're starting off with, okay? So you get good resolution, you get a good field of view, but this camera can also pan and tilt just like the P401. So specifically, it can pan up to 350 degrees. It can also tilt up to 90. Um, obviously, so basically almost a full circle. It can tilt pretty much all the way down, all the way up, or mostly all the way down. um, so if you're concerned, like, hey, like I have this up like in my kitchen light, but I'm not sure if it can see everything that's going on down below. Yes, it can, because once again, it can tilt up to 90 degrees as well. And on top of that, as I was saying, it does have the ability to be outside, and it is also IP45 waterproof. So if you were like, hey, like, what if it starts raining outside? Like, is my camera still going to be functioning? Like, the weather can be pretty bad this time of the year, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case is, guys, it can withstand the water. It is IP45 waterproof, so it should be pretty much good. Once again, I'm not saying to just put it in a flood, but I am saying that it can withstand pretty much most of your rain or your general rainy weather or whatever sort of situation that is. Also, the cool thing about the light bulb is that it can detect a lot of things. So obviously it comes with the basic like human emotion detection, of course. We love that. But because it can also be outside, it can also detect vehicles as well, and it can also detect audio. So this is great all around. Whether it's inside or outside, it is great because you get all of that in one camera. So it's useful if you obviously are concerned about seeing people. Like if you have this outside, your concerns are obviously probably what's going on in your neighborhood, who's pulling up to your crib, who's pulling up outside, whether it's an unexpected or an expected guest. Like you want to know when they're here, you want to know when packages are arriving, or when deliveries are coming, or maybe if someone's trying to steal your stuff. All this would be detected on this camera. And also, because it comes with vehicle and sound detection, your footage will obviously have all the audio for you. You'll be able to hear like whatever's going on. Um, and like I said, it does come with vehicle detection. So that's obviously super important. And another cool thing about this, probably one of the best things in my opinion, because if you have this outside, it's going to tell you when a car is pulling up. It's going to tell you when, for example, like whether it's a car you know or a car you don't know, whether they're passing by, whether they're parking in your driveway, pulling up, hanging around for too long, it will detect it and it'll notify you, obviously, up to you if you want to have all those notifications, but it will. And it also does come with a built-in siren as well. So if you want it to say an alarm or if you want it to say different prompts, it can do that. Um, oh, someone asked a question. Sorry, guys. But yes, add it to your cart ASAP. Psycho Revenge asks, can I use these with my Ring account? No, I believe you cannot. You cannot. Yeah, you definitely cannot. Sorry, Psycho Revenge, you cannot do that with our cameras. But like I said, we have our own app. The app is free. There are no subscription required for any of the notifications. No subscription is needed to use any of like our features. So literally all you have to do is download Amcrest link. Actually, let me go ahead and show you the app real quick. I'm gonna pretend to do it for y'all if for example, I was to go to the App Store right now, and I'm gonna select Amcrest link, or I'm gonna type that obviously. This is what you're gonna see, and this is the app right here. So it's gonna be Amcrest link right here. This is the app. Once again, it is free. This is what connects to all of these cameras I've been talking about. So that's where you can adjust all your human, your motion alerts, any sort of detection settings you have. So for example, if you wanted to make a schedule for this camera or any of these cameras from this line, you can easily do that on the app at no additional charge. Once again, it is free. So if you want a schedule, for example, you only care to have the light bulb on and recording maybe like at nighttime, you can set it up for that. You can select different days of the week if you only care about certain days. If you, for example, maybe go on vacation, you can also add that time or date in there as well. Or if you don't want any schedule, if you want 24/7 recording, it does have its default setting, which is continuous recording. So that will be no schedule required. So you don't have to have a schedule for it. Obviously, like for me, that would be a little stressful. Unless it was my intention to only have it on at certain times of the day, but I'd rather just have it continuously recording all the time. That is a default setting at first. You can leave it at that or always adjust it back to that if you don't want a schedule for it anymore. Someone asked a question, sorry. Um, so this is a Wi-Fi camera. So this will be connected to your Wi-Fi, obviously. Psycho Revenge. Yes, so you do need Wi-Fi for this one. It's gonna obviously be connected to that. And of course, like I said, this will support any standard light bulb socket, or if you want to plug it in somewhere, we do give you this in your box as well. So for example, someone said they had a floor lamp and they just wanted to plug it in there. You could do that too. Depending on whatever setup you've got, we're pretty much trying to get you covered with that. On top of that, if I didn't mention, this also does come with smart tracking. So, if you want to enable smart tracking, it'll follow around any moving target in frame. That's a great feature, obviously, because if, for example, you do have it outside, it's gonna follow around any person, any motion, any vehicle that is around or detected on the camera. It's gonna follow them around, obviously, because it does pan and tilt once again. So, I recommend you take advantage of the deals because the light bulb is 15% off. I don't know if I forgot to mention that. I might have because I was yapping about so many things about the camera. But yes, it is 15% off today. And if you add it to your cart, you can see other discounts and you can get them on top of the flash sale. So you can stack that 15% and more and more and more, and you get free shipping, guys. I recommend you go that route and you take advantage and you don't miss out. Oh my god, I love this song. Even though it's the instrumental, but I love it anyway. Someone asked, or someone said Labubu. I do not have a Labubu, actually. That'd be funny if we had a Labubu in the studio, but I don't have any. Actually, I have friends who have a Lafufu. I like those because they smell good. But what camera is your favorite? I would say right now, the light bulb camera would definitely be my favorite. Um, because like I said, it comes with human detection, motion detection, audio detection, and vehicle detection. So I would say that's kind of like your best bet right now, guys. Considering your options, because it can be indoors or outdoors, like I said. It is also IP45 waterproof, so you're gonna be pretty much good if you put it outside and it gets a little wet. Like, don't worry, don't worry. Um, it also does come with two-way audio. So once again, in case you missed it, two-way audio allows you to have a full conversation through the camera and through the app on your phone. Once again, that app is Amcrest Link. It is free. You can see all your live viewing. You can see all your different settings, all your features, whatever the case is, guys, we've got it all. So if you want to see the app in motion, let me show you right now. This is my live viewing right here. This is my little home page. I've added all my cameras here, but I'm going to go ahead and check the light bulb. And so if you want to see it pan and tilt, I'm going to show you right now. So like I said, it can pan up to 350 degrees. So go ahead and watch the light bulb. Once again, there's a little toggle button right here. And it's literally like if you're playing a little video game, if you're at an arcade, like, you're just controlling it to pan and tilt around. So as you can see, she's doing almost her full circle, and as I was saying, can tilt up to 90. So look at it move all the way down, and once again, I'm doing this all from my phone on the Amcrest Link app for free. No additional charge, no subscription required for any of this, guys. So, I'd say it's pretty fire. Definitely my favorite. Whoever asked for what is my favorite camera, it's definitely gonna be this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pan it back to y'all. But as I was saying, you can either manually do this, or if you enable smart tracking, it'll do this all on its own anytime it detects any person, any motion, any vehicle. It'll do all of that by itself, honestly, if you allow it to, if you enable that. If you want to see how to do that, all you got to do is go to your settings. So here's a good little preview of the app for you. Once again, you can literally download it and add your device right now and do the same thing at no additional charge, no subscription needed. And this is where you see all your detection settings, guys. So motion, human, vehicle, sound, all of this you can easily control through the app. It is super simple. I feel like the interface is very easy to navigate. Once again, if you have any issues or questions, we give you a manual. You can always check our support website, or you can always obviously contact us, DM us, email us, whatever the case is, guys, we got you. So, like I said, here's where you can adjust your detection settings. Obviously, enable AI tracking. That's going to be your smart tracking feature. That's what you'll turn on. It'll follow around anybody in frame that's moving. You can adjust your detection sensitivity for any of these cameras as well, all on the app very easily. So if you want it to be like super sensitive, always send you notifications, always be sending you anytime there's something going on. It'll be more frequent, obviously. You can do that. Or, for example, if you prefer to have less notifications, you can make the sensitivity a lot lower. It'll be a little bit more chill. You won't have to worry as much. So, yeah. Once again, the light bulb is 15% off. I recommend you get it today. You add your additional discounts, which you won't see till you're about to check out in your cart. Then you can add all of those there, and you get free shipping. Also, oh, what Danielle say? Oh, Camel Toe Casserole, lucky, lucky. Maybe I should change my name to Camel Toe. And Danielle, you're funny for that. But yeah, y'all. Please always keep sharing and liking our live. Please keep following. We always do fun stuff on live. We always bring good deals. We go live um, every Tuesday and Thursday as well. I don't know why I'm forgetting what days of the week exist, guys. But we go live all the time, pretty much. Not actually, but every Tuesday, Thursday, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please follow us for future lives, future deals. For example, they may not be on these products that we have today. They could be something different. So I would definitely recommend you check them out if you haven't already on our listings and our site and our shops. Or just follow us and stay tuned. We'll always notify you what's going on. But as I was saying, this is a great camera. I love it. Same storage options as the other Amcrest Link cameras, which is Amcrest Cloud or micro SD card. But we're going to go ahead and switch gears now to one of our other products. Oh my god, we've got so many products on deck today, guys. Let me just move this one around for y'all. And now we're going to talk about our Ash 21, of course. So Ash 21 is great, obviously. If you don't know her, you're about to know her, but we used to feature her all the time, every day. But if you haven't seen it in a while, welcome back. Once again, this is our Ash 21. It is not an Amcrest Link camera. We've actually completed talking about those for today. But it's from our Amcrest Smart Home line, which once again, the app is free. Amcrest Smart Home, the app is free. All the features that come with it are free. There's no additional charge. There's no subscription required. And the fun thing about the Ash 21 today is that it is 5% off. So I know that doesn't sound like much, but considering the fact that it is already very budget friendly, like normally it's $19.99 already, and we're giving you another discount on top of that. So it's a flash sale for today, guys. It's 5% off. And once again, if you add it to your cart, you can see other discounts you may be able to stack on top of that. So imagine how little you could get it for, like how low the price you could get. We've had some people before where they stacked multiple discounts for the Ash 21 and were able to get it like pretty much 50% off or even more. So I recommend you don't miss out. And you also get free shipping. So it's really not going to cost you too much, guys. I mean, you spend more out when you're eating out, when you're going out. Like, honestly, this camera ain't nothing. This camera's nothing. But anywho, as I was saying, cool things about the Ash 21, first of all, is that it does come with 1080p resolution and it does come with human and pet detection as well. So she's pretty much geared up to be one of your best little budget friendly but still amazing indoor pan and tilt cameras. Like I said, this one especially is great if you need a pet camera, nanny cam, baby monitor. It has a specific baby monitor mode, which I'll be talking about in just a moment. It's pretty geared up for any sort of indoor situation, any indoor surveillance. She's great. Definitely a good starter camera, especially if you just want something very easy to navigate, very easy to control, the most basic things, I feel like. Um, and it comes with all your general detection settings, just like the other cameras we've been talking about. So I once again recommend you do that and take advantage because it is 5% off today. It is only $18.99. I mean, I know that's not much for some people, but like it's normally $19.99 and we're still giving you a good deal on it. So like we still dropped the price for y'all. So don't block your blessings. But anywho, other things about this is that once again, it also does come with smart tracking. So smart tracking allows you once again your camera to follow any moving target in frame, whether that be a person, whether that be a pet. This is why we recommend it as a pet camera, a nanny camera, a baby monitor, whatever sort of purpose like that. It is great for. Obviously, you can use it for whatever you want, but these are obviously the recommendations we make because of all the things it comes with. Once again, at no additional charge, no subscription needed to use any of these other notifications, any of these other settings. Whatever the case is, guys, we've got you covered. So I recommend you don't miss out. On top of that, it also does come with an actual baby monitor mode. So as I was saying, it is very easy to navigate on the Amcrest Smart Home app. The app is free. That is what's going to connect to this camera. And let me go ahead and show you what that looks like in just a second. So this right here is the app, Amcrest Smart Home. This is what's going to connect to the Ash 21 once again. The app is free. All you got to do is download it, make your account, and add your device. Very simple. And here is your little home page. I've got the camera on the bottom right here. I'm going to select that one. And here's where you can see all your live viewing, any sort of other things that you want to adjust or see, all right here on my phone. And this camera also does pan and tilt. So it pans up to 355 degrees and it also tilts up to 80. Once again, very simple to do manually, or you can obviously do that. You don't have to do that at all, but it does pan and tilt, like I said. And if you enable smart tracking, it'll obviously be following around any sort of movement in frame, any person in frame. So whether that's your baby, whether that's your pet, just know it's gonna be able to do all of that and more, like I said. And all of it's very easily controlled. So it has a little toggle button. It's kind of hard to see because it's white on this app, but it's very simple function. You just move it around whichever direction you want to pan it or tilt it. So as I was saying, it pans up to 355 degrees and it can tilt up to 80. So if you were, for example, tracking or you enable smart tracking and you're using it to track any of your pets, any of your kids, it'll follow them around. It'll always be able to kind of rotate and just see where they're going, pretty much whether it's up or down, side to side. Vinyl Classics. Oh, hey. It says it's allowing me to check out for $11. So, see, that could be y'all. You could basically get this camera for 11 bucks and with free shipping. And that would be your only charge because we're not charging you for the app. We're not charging you to adjust your settings or your have notifications, to adjust your detection, to enable smart tracking. Like any of this stuff this comes with is not an additional charge. So you don't, for example, if you do get it for 11 bucks today, that's all you'll ever pay, pretty much. Anywho, I'm just saying, like, don't miss out. Don't miss out because these deals don't always last. So, like I said, get your Ash 21 today. Because she's not always on live anymore. So, like I said, you'd be missing out. You'd be doing yourself dirty. That's all I can say. But anywho, it also does come with two-way audio. So if you wanted to be able to talk to someone through the camera and the other end of your phone on the app, you can. Once again, a great feature if you are using it as a baby monitor. You can hear your baby, for example, start crying. If they needed something, they just start making noise. You can hear that. And then obviously from there, you can respond to them. Or if, for example, if they're like a toddler, maybe they need you for something, you'll hear them, or if something happens, a little accident, a little oopsie, you'll know. As a parent, I'm sure you'll know. And you'll be able to talk to them through there, of course, once again. If is, for example, for pets, you'll hear when your dog starts barking or if your cat starts hissing and meowing, whatever the case is, whatever animal you got, any sort of noise from there, um, any sort of movement from your pet, it will detect that and it'll notify you. Of course, if you choose to have those notifications. If you don't want any, no worries. If you just want it for surveillance, obviously, you don't have to have any notifications on. Um, but it also does come with night vision. So it can see up to 33 feet away at nighttime. So if you were curious, like, oh, well, can it see, for example, if it's late night and my baby needs something, my baby wakes up at night, like, how will it work then, even as a baby monitor, and still be able to see everything? Yes, it will. Like I said, it comes with night vision and it can see up to 33 feet away. So pretty much in any room you put it in, it'll have good coverage, good surveillance for you, and it's still really good resolution. Um, and it'll still notify you if there's any movement or activity detected. Whatever the case is, guys, don't miss out. Like I said, this could be you getting it for almost 11 bucks or not even, and free shipping. So all I'm saying is you should not miss out on your spring savings. Um, on top of that, you can also use various storage options for this. So you can use, for example, a micro SD card. Obviously, I feel like this is the best route for no subscription, no anything required. Like you get the micro SD card, it'll store up to 256 gigabytes of footage. Or if you prefer other methods, no worries. The Ash 21 can work with Amcrest NVRs, Amcrest Cloud. It is also compatible with like RTSP, Blue Iris, any sort of like third party. It also does work with Alexa. So if you are concerned if this will work with Alexa, it does. That's a cool thing about our Ash 21. I feel like that a lot of our other cameras can't obviously do. So the Ash 21 is great for that if you are trying to have that set up for yourself. No worries, we got you. And like I said, it does work with the Amcrest Smart Home app, which once again is free, and you can adjust every sort of notification and whatnot all on here. So all your detection settings, your night vision, any sort of schedule you want to make, once again, all of that is done right here very easily from your phone on the Amcrest Smart Home app at no additional charge. So like I said, it's pretty cool for that reason. On top of that, in case you didn't know, um, it, as I said, does come with a baby monitor mode. So let me go ahead and show you that real quick. It is actually a mode that can be used for things other than babies as well, because it is a voice operated exchange mode. So let me go ahead and just explain that for a second. But basically, the setting kind of looks like this, and it'll work with any sort of audio. So I say voice operated because any sort of person talking, whether it's a baby like actually crying or saying something, whether it's a person saying something, whether it's an animal making some sort of noise, it will function in the same way. We just call it a baby monitor mode because obviously that is the most common use for the voice operated exchange mode. That's what gives it the similar like baby monitor setting, but it can be used for any sort of purpose as long as there's some audio going on. So, for example, if you only want to use it as a baby monitor mode, like an actual baby monitor, it will obviously notify you whenever your baby starts crying, making some sort of noise. But, like I said, if you have an older kid, they start, I don't know, making some sort of noise, maybe they need something, maybe they hurt themselves on accident, you'll hear that once again, because you'll hear them making some sort of sound or reaction. If you have any pets, you'll hear when they start barking, it will notify you like, hey, there's an alert. It'll say baby monitor alert, but once again, all of it is just based off of sound. So, if you enable that, regardless, you're going to be notified. So that's kind of like a good little cheat code because for some people, they're like, oh, well, like I don't have any kids. Like, so how would I use that? Or like, why would I get that? But because you can use it even if your pet starts barking, like whatever the case is. Obviously, you have your human in motion detection or your pet detection, right? Like they're gonna be in frame, but when it comes to like significant sound, like hey, like maybe they suddenly started barking a lot, and you don't know what's going on. Maybe they started growling or howling a lot. Whatever the case is, this mode is great for that. And when you enable it, this is just what it looks like. So basically, you have a little graph right here. This little red level right here is the threshold, which you can adjust to be up or down. Basically, you're telling your app like when to notify you. So if it gets really loud, obviously, and it hits that threshold, it's detecting different sound levels. Sorry, I'm trying to like so where you can't see it. If it detects anything, it's gonna turn red. It's gonna send you an alert. If it goes above that, obviously, it's gonna send you alert. So if you want it higher, like maybe there's a lot of noise, you don't care about alerts about just general voices or whatever, but it has to be really loud. You can adjust that threshold to be higher, or if it's in a really quiet room, like maybe your baby's sleeping, you really need to know when they cry or make some sort of noise. You can also make it a lot lower, and once again, you'll get notified for that. So, um, if you want to know what that notification looks like, it will tell you baby monitor alarm, literally like this. So that's how you'll know, like, hey, like my baby or my pet or whatever the case is, they need something, some noise, some whatever happened. But if you want to know like actual notifications as well, it'll tell you like, hey, human detected at this camera. It'll tell you the date and the timestamp, and it will also give you a little snapshot of whatever's happening. So, like I said, it is 5% off, guys. Don't miss out. Take advantage today. And yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and talk about another product for today, and that is gonna be our little Amcrest little PoE switch, guys. So I definitely recommend you check this out, of course, because first of all, it is 15% off. So I recommend you don't miss out. I recommend you do take advantage because this is really useful. For example, if you are planning to get any of our PoE cameras, if you already have some, you need a new switch, or maybe you don't have one, maybe you're like, hey, I need that for my setup. Even if you don't use it for cameras, the whole point is you can connect multiple devices here and they can all be powered from the switch. So, cool things or fun facts about this PoE switch, of course. First of all, this is our 8-port PoE switch, and it comes with metal housing as well. So, like I said, first of all, it is 15% off today. Don't miss out. Mm. Don't miss out on the spring savings. I'm gonna sip some coffee for a second, but yeah, y'all. Like I said, if you add it to your cart, you can take advantage of additional discounts and get more than 50% off. And you get free shipping too. So, yeah. Hello, Beth. How are you? But yeah, y'all. We love the spring savings. We really do. Good afternoon. Um, but let's get into it, okay? So let me go ahead and show you this switch a little bit closer in case you couldn't see it. This is obviously the top of it, but here are obviously all the ports. Like I said, this is an 8-port switch. So right here, you can see all of them. And let me do a little rotation here just so you get a little 360 view of our switch. Obviously, here you go. So like I said, you can connect multiple devices on here, not just cameras. Like don't get it twisted. It doesn't have to be a camera specifically. Um, but for example, if you want to be able to connect a camera, a laptop, a computer, like a PC, a TV, a printer, if you need all of that connected to one switch, like I don't know whatever your setup is at home, but if you are one of those people who has that, or you maybe need that or prefer that for your setup, definitely recommend you check this out today because normally it's a bit more pricey, and today you can get it for 15% off. And you also can add additional discounts once again for your Switch. So this is a really good one. Once again, it has so many ports. It is very powerful. Um, and you can get it for a deal today. Especially if you have a lot of devices at home, if you have a whole setup, maybe you need it for your office, for a studio, whatever you've got going on, definitely recommend you check it out. But specifically, it can deliver up to 96 watts of PoE power. So obviously that's very useful whether you've got multiple cameras, one camera, camera and a laptop, camera and a PC, camera and a TV, and a printer. Like doesn't matter, guys. Just know you can connect all of that. It does have an 8-port gigabit network. So basically that just means you can have faster data transfer. Obviously very useful. We want it to be faster. We don't need it to be slower. We don't want that. And if you're wondering specifically, the first port is what's going to have 60 watts of power, and then all the rest of the ports, so ports 2 through 8, are going to have 30 watts each. So like I said, she's very powerful, can connect to multiple devices. Obviously, you would put your camera on probably port 1, the one that's going to need the most, but whatever the case is, y'all, we've got you covered. On top of that, it's very easy to use. It's literally just plug and play. So specifically, if you wanted to see, it does come with your whole little setup to plug and play. So literally all you got to do is connect this, plug it in with your switch, and you're pretty much good to use it after that. Once again, this does all come in your package, so don't think we're going to leave you empty-handed. You get all of this in your box with your switch. And of course, it does come with wood screws for mounting purposes. So if you needed to mount your switch, you can do that as well. And like I said, it can connect to cameras, your PC, your TV, printers, your laptop, and more. So whatever you want to connect all together on this switch, you can do that. Um, for operating temperatures, it will be fine as long as it's anywhere between -14 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically, it can get pretty hot and still be functioning really well. You wouldn't have to worry. Just know, like I know some people's like devices or whatever will heat up a lot or get really hot, but just know she'll still be fine. She may be a little, she may be struggling. Not actually. But I just mean because if it may be needing to provide more power, it may get a bit hotter, but it'll still be working fine. It'll still operate just as well. And it also does come with a PoE watchdog, basically, which will tell you if it detects any failure in the switch, any sort of issues, and it'll restart itself. So obviously that's very useful, especially if you have any power issues. Maybe like one day, one of them is not like you've used it for a while, it's starting to go out. Once again, if it's detecting any issue, it'll restart itself. So that's obviously great. Like the Switch basically is saving you the hassle or inconvenience of having to figure out if there's an issue with it. So we love it for that purpose as well. And like I said, it is 15% off today. I recommend you don't miss the spring savings. Wouldn't want that for you. Like I said, take advantage today because if you add it to your cart, you can also take advantage of other discounts on top of that and altogether get more on top of the flash sale. So if 50% off is not enough for you, no worries. Like I said, get those spring savings, add it to your cart, take advantage of more. Okay, like I said, we're giving you the keys right here. We're giving you the formula to get it for even cheaper. So like I said, take advantage of our discounts for this 8-port PoE switch with metal housing. And as I was saying, if you miss it, it delivers up to 96 watts of PoE power. And if you're wondering, well, what do I need this for? If you are planning to get any of our PoE security cameras, they're going to be needing to connect to a PoE switch. So we provide a lot of these actually. We have several ones, but I'm just recommending this one for today because it can connect to multiple cameras or just any sort of devices. And it's also on a discount today. It's on a flash sale today, so definitely another reason to really recommend that. But now we're gonna go ahead and switch to another product, of course. Our last but not least one of the hour, it is gonna be our outdoor security camera right here, our smart PoE bullet camera. This one is specifically 8 megapixels. She's great, first of all. She is super geared up for being an outdoor security camera. And on top of that, she is also 21% off. So, first of all, it is already a very good camera and it is pretty pricey, I would say. Ooh, if you need it for an outdoor security camera. But it is also on a flash sale today. Once again, 21% off. And I would say that's more than it normally is. Sometimes it is only like 15% off. So, another reason to get it because it is on a bigger flash sale today. Another reason to always keep following us, always keep sharing our lives, always stay tuned. Every Tuesday, Thursday, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we go live and we feature different deals and we try to get y'all the best savings for our products. But that's another reason why this is important to follow us and always join our lives, especially if you want any of our products, because this is an even bigger flash sale. And once again, if you add it to your cart, you can take advantage of other coupons and get free shipping as well. So, like I said, oh my God. Thank you, Tanya Bell. Thank you for the rose and the heart puff. Thank you. Thank you. That was so sweet. um, so let's get into the fun facts about this PoE camera, of course. Our 8 megapixel outdoor bullet security camera is great for the outdoors, and let me tell you why, obviously. So if you are having any security concerns in your neighborhood, maybe at home, wherever the case is, or you just want to have any sort of preventative type of footage, surveillance, whatever happens, you never know. Um, First of all, this does come with a wide 129-degree field of view, and it does come with a wide dynamic range. So basically, that just means you get a good wide frame, you can see everything very clearly, very well, obviously, because it comes with an 8 megapixel resolution. And it also does come with like really good detail as well. That's just what the wide dynamic range means for it, is that it just comes with a lot better brightness, a lot better detail. You can see everything, guys. So I definitely recommend this if you need an outdoor security camera. But on top of that, it does come with night color vision. So that will allow you to see at nighttime in color, of course, and it can see up to 49 feet away at nighttime. So, oh my god, I love this song. Even though it's instrumental, I love that. But anyway, um, night color vision. So it can see up to 49 feet away at nighttime. And if you're wondering how that works, obviously you see the light on. It has a spotlight that it comes with. But let me tell you how it works specifically. So it has a built-in IR LED, and that will automatically come on anytime it's sort of dark outside, anytime the setting is sort of a dimmer, just harder to see environment, that will automatically come on. The spotlight is where you can adjust or control any sort of other setting. So for example, if you want it on at all times, you can have the spotlight on. This is what will enable the night color vision specifically. As you can see, I have it on at all times just so y'all can see it. If you're wondering how bright it is, it's pretty bright. But you can have a different setting for it as well. So if you wanted your spotlight to only be on, for example, when it actually detects some sort of person or vehicle, whatever's in frame, you can do that. So it doesn't have to always be on. You can enable it to only automatically be on when there's someone in frame, and it will turn off as soon as they move out of frame. So like I said, this is great as an active deterrent for security because if anybody's pulling up on your crib, anybody's like outside hanging around where they don't need to be, it'll shine the light on them, obviously, until they move out of frame. So, if anyone's trying to sneak around your house, guys, this is great. Even if it's just an animal, if you want it for that purpose, just to see, like maybe you get a lot of wildlife always kind of roaming around your house. I know we've got several people who have our cameras and they always catch live footage of like deer, of bears, of birds, like whatever's running around, whatever's creeping around. Some of my favorite ones are probably when we see like raccoons on camera, squirrels on camera, whatever the case is, guys. You can see all of it with these cameras. And the light will only come on when they're in frame and it'll turn off when they move out of frame. Um, on top of that, like I said, this does go outdoors, so it is IP67 weatherproof, which basically means it can withstand all your general rain, any sort of general wind, any dust, all those types of situations where the weather may be a little funky, but your camera will still be functioning. She'll be fine. She'll be great. She pretty much is built to withstand any of that, so don't worry. Like I said, IP67 weatherproof. That is pretty good. For dealing with any of that. So even if you live like in a really rainy area, really windy area, maybe you just get a lot of dust storms. I don't know. Whatever the case is, she's pretty much good for that. So don't worry, we got you covered. On top of that, in case you couldn't already put two and two together, she obviously comes with human emotion detection. And she also does come with vehicle detection as well. So she's great for detecting any people that may be outside your home, any vehicles that could be suspicious, or whether you know them or not. Whatever the case is, she can detect all of that outside. And she also does come with face and audio detection specifically, so she can filter out, I say she, but I mean the camera, but it can filter out any sort of like person who may be in frame. It can obviously detect like when it is an actual person because of the face detection as well. And like I said, she does come with audio detection, so if there's any sort of sound that starts happening significantly, it will detect that and notify you. Another fun fact, of course, is that you can make detection zones with actually any of our cameras with any of the apps that they all come with. But I like to mention that specifically for this one because it goes hand in hand with one of the next features I'm going to talk about. But you can make different detection zones. So obviously, if you only care to have notifications like in front of your driveway, by your yard, right in front of your house, like on your street, whatever the zone is, you can set that for yourself. If you have this to look outside at your yard, if you have this to look out, whatever, y'all. It can detect all of that very easily. And you can also adjust your sensitivity. So obviously, if you want more frequent notifications, if you do care to be like on high alert, always be aware if there's any person, any car outside, whatever the case is, you can increase the sensitivity. Obviously, that will mean more notifications for you. If you don't want all of that, if you don't want constant notifications, you're like, oh my God, I don't need to know everything crazy. Like, I just want to have some general idea of what's going on if there is anything. You can make that lower. So it's up to you. Um, but another cool thing, because it is an outdoor security camera, it also does come with perimeter protection settings. So you have two you can specifically make virtually on the app. You can make a tripwire setting. So that's where you draw a virtual line, kind of like a tripwire. And if anyone crosses that, it will notify you like, hey, there was motion detecting there, there's human detecting there. Like once they've crossed that, it will notify you like, hey, something's happening. So obviously if you have any significant area you care about any sort of person crossing, that is the one you should use. You also do get an intrusion setting as well for your perimeter protection. So, intrusion is basically where you draw a virtual boxed in area. And basically, if anyone steps in or leaves that area, you'll be notified. So, that's obviously great because if there is an intruder, they come in anywhere closer to your house, maybe they did break in, and you'll be notified when they came, and you'll also be notified when they leave. So, this is once again super great for your security. Also, to reiterate, this is 21% off today. And if you add it to your cart, you can stack multiple discounts on top of that, and you get free shipping too. So I definitely recommend you don't miss out if any of this suits any of your needs at home. Especially if you've been having anything going on with security reasons, maybe a lot of break-ins in your neighborhood, maybe not you, but you never know, could be you next. Like I don't know. Or whether it's just anybody suspicious. Maybe you live in an area where people are always walking at night. Like you just want to be aware if there's anybody around, anything going on. Definitely recommend this camera once again. It also does come with one-way audio. So basically, like I said, it does have audio detection. It has a built-in mic, so you'll be able to hear anything in your footage. That way you'll always have sound going on there too. And for storage options, if you're wondering, we offer multiple. You can use a micro SD card. It'll store up to 256 gigabytes of footage. You can also use your local PC. You can use NAS. You can use Amcrest NVRs. You can use Amcrest Cloud. Like, you've got so many options for this camera, guys. Like, do whatever you want. It's totally up to you. But as I was saying, can't forget, this is 21% off today. If you add it to your cart, you can see other coupons when you're about to check out. So you can get it for even lower than 21%, guys. Like, or you can get more of a discount, increase that to almost, I don't know, almost 50% off. And you can get free shipping too. So I definitely say you should not miss out on this one. Oh, um, but like I said, just to repeat all the cool things about this one in particular, it does come with outdoor human detection, vehicle detection, face detection, audio detection. It comes with all of that. It comes with your perimeter protection as well. So all of these are great because they're going to notify you for any sort of scenarios that may be happening, whether it's good or bad. Like, it could be someone you don't know, unexpected visitors. It could just be family pulling up. Whatever the case is, you'll kind of already know what's happening. You'll be aware if there's any sort of thing detected, any cars that may be suspiciously like driving by, um, maybe hanging around outside your house too long. You'll be aware if they're still there, obviously, because you'll have been notified that, hey, there was a vehicle detected. You can check out your live footage once again very easily on the Amcrest View Pro app. That's what this is going to connect to. Um, and like I said, it is IP67 weatherproof, so it's built for any sort of heavy weather, whether it's heavy rain, wind, dust. She's pretty much covered to be secure and always be functioning, whether it's daytime, whether it's nighttime, whether it's rain or shine. Your camera's got you. And once again, it does come with one-way audio as well, so it can hear all of that is happening. It's pretty much all inclusive, guys. So 21% off today. Don't miss out. Or if this isn't what you want, no worries. Like I said, always follow us. Always stay tuned. We go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we always bring new deals, different products for y'all. So like I said, if this isn't what you want, no worries. No, don't sweat it. We always bring different things up onto live. So definitely worth following us, guys. Like I said, we can give you so many good deals. But we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up real quick. So let me go ahead and give you a brief rundown of what we discussed today. Um, like I said, we did talk about Amcrest Link cameras. They're going to be these three right here. This window sticker camera, this B401, and the light bulb camera. They're all pretty similar, I would say, but a little different. Same, but not same. Same, but different. Specifically, all of them do come with human and motion detection. They all connect to the Amcrest Link app, which is free. Very easy to control all your settings there, all your notifications there. There's no additional charge, no subscription required for any of that. To keep it specific though, the window sticker camera, of course, does come with anti-glare and anti-reflection. It can see daytime or nighttime. It does come with low light night color vision. It can see up to 90 feet away at nighttime. It also comes with two-way audio and a built-in siren. So you're pretty much secure in all the ways you would need your window camera to be notifying you of what's happening outside your window, whether it's good or bad, whether it's just someone delivering something, whether it's just your family pulling up, your kids getting home. It's going to be able to see all of that. And it sticks on very easily. It has a little Velcro function as well. Obviously, if you missed it, actually, I didn't really show it today, but we have a little demo one right here. It would just be stuck on like this. Once again, Velcro setting. That is the back. This is the outside. And this is what that would look like once you have it set up. Obviously, also plugged in because it does need to be plugged into a power source. Um, the P401 also, once again, comes with human and motion detection. It pans and tilts. It comes with smart tracking. So it's a great indoor camera for pet camera purposes, nanny cam, baby monitor purposes. So dog cam, cat cam, whatever the case is. It can monitor all of that. It'll notify you if there's any person or motion detected within that as well. Also comes with two-way audio, also comes with smart tracking, so it can follow around any of that movement or people or pets detected. It also comes with night vision. And once again, it also pans and tilts. That's one of the best things about it. So definitely don't miss out if you need an indoor camera for any sort of surveillance inside. Um, the light bulb, of course, can be indoors or outdoors. It is IP45 waterproof, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine even if it's outside, like by your doorway, by your garage. It supports any standard light bulb socket, or you can plug it in as well. We provide you with this too if you needed to plug it in somewhere. It also does come with human, motion, and vehicle detection and audio detection as well. And it comes with a built-in siren, also comes with smart tracking. So if you needed to follow around any people, any cars outside, any person, any cats, any dogs, any sort of motion from whatever, it will detect all of that for you. It pans and tilts so it can follow around any of that once you enable smart tracking, because it comes with that as well, like I said. It also does come with two-way audio. You can have a full conversation through it. It comes with night vision. You can see daytime or nighttime with this camera. You can also adjust the brightness of the light bulb as well. So if you don't want it on, you only want it on at certain times, you can set it up for that. If you only want the light bulb off in the day and the camera on in the day, like you can set up all of that once again very easily from the Amcrest Link app. Um, and of course, we did talk about our Ash 21 right here in black. It is also on a flash sale today. It also pans and tilts. It is an indoor pan and tilt camera. This one specifically, especially, can be used as a baby monitor, a nanny cam, pet cam, whatever the case is, because it also comes with pan and tilting abilities. It also comes with smart tracking. It also comes with human and pet detection as well. So obviously, like I said, it's great for baby monitor mode. It's great for nanny cam, pet cam purposes, just kind of like our P401, similar vibes, similar purposes. It also does come with two-way audio, so it can talk. You can talk through it and hear it on the other end of your phone. It also does come with night vision, and it also works with Alexa. So I like to say that especially about this one because some people always ask that, especially if they need it for like a baby monitor purpose. It does come with all of that. Um, and last but not least, we also did talk about our PoE switch right here. This is one of our many PoE switches, but this one comes with 8 ports. Specifically, it also comes with metal housing, so she's very sturdy, very well built, and she operates in very low and high temperatures, obviously, for that purpose. You can connect multiple devices onto this, so like multiple cameras, your PC, your laptop, your printer, your TV. You can connect a lot of things to here. Like if you also have maybe like a switch also connected with your TV, you can connect all of these all right here. Because it delivers a lot of power, actually up to 96 watts of PoE power, so it's great overall. And of course, we talked about our outdoor bullet security camera, which once again comes with 8 megapixel resolution. Detects so many things: people, vehicles, animals, cars. I mean, I just repeated myself. But it also comes with perimeter protection as well. She's decked out to be built in the daytime or nighttime, rain or shine. She'll have all your footage, all your detection settings, and more. So, like I said, these are all great cameras. Please follow us. We go live every Tuesday and Thursday, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close out for the day. Thank y'all for joining us today, and sticking around for all our yaps and all our great deals. Like I said, please follow us. You can always find different deals on our lives, different things that we may offer you, and different products to learn about. So, yeah, y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on Thursday. Thank you.